Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon. I'm your tea/yarn host, Jennifer. Today, we're drinking tea. It's been a while. And hopefully I remember to put the Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon intro in, because I've been forgetting. I'm very on edge today. The reason I'm very on edge today is because I woke up immediately with a list of things I need to do today. This week particularly is insane because I'm wrapping up a lot of the work for premiere week, which is why I brought the ladies in a little closer. We are going to talk about all the things that you need to purchase in order to make these beautiful projects we're working on. There is going to be a video on Sunday that is more of an intro into premiere week that is going to give more details on these yarns. We're going to go more into detail of the pattern and the tutorial and all that. Today is just your shopping list. Shop it if you wish. Shop your stash if you wish. I mean, it's really up to you. I will tell you today the information on the yarns and the colors I used. I will link everything below and I will give you an idea of prices. And this is just in case, I mean, you don't have to do all the tutorials. It would be fabulous if you did. You do not have to do all the tutorials. Pick the tutorials that are the ones that you really want to do. And if you cannot afford the yarn, if you are not in the United States and definitely can't afford to ship from Premiere all the way to your house, use what's in your stash. Definitely use what's in your stash. Now, with all of that being said, the links below are all affiliate links. If you click them and purchase from them, I make a small percentage back, and it makes all the work that I've done way more worth it. Because as of right now, it's just been a lot of work. It's just been a lot of work. So with that, that's my little, what do you call it? My disclaimer is that those are affiliate links. But you guys, if you've been around any time on the YouTubes, you already know that most of the links in somebody's description box is an affiliate link. And today, I'm also going to link this below if I can find it. Generally, I find my stash tea from Amazon, and that's where most people can purchase it easily, so I will probably post an Amazon link for this. The tea we're drinking today is Stash Wild Berry Hibiscus. It is caffeine free. It contains hibiscus, lemongrass, rose hips, orange peel, licorice root, and natural raspberry flavors. I am double bagging, so I'm going to put 2 bags in my cup today because I like my tea on the strong side. I like my tea like I like my men. Strong. So this weekend I posted a picture of Mr. Cinnamon in the yarn store. He was buying me yarn. I was looking for something in particular, something I did not find. And as it usually goes, I found something else that I just was like, I was like, nope. And Mr. Cinnamon's saying has been eye on the prize. Don't buy yarn that you're not here for. Keep your eye on the prize. We're here for a specific yarn. So I had this hot little yarn in my hand. And matter of fact, it was this one. It was this one. It is Impressions from Loops and Threads, but it's in a different colorway than I had before. This is the color, I think, Blue Raspberry. Yes, Blue Raspberry. Kind of in love with it. And so because he said eye on the prize, I put it back down and I walked away kind of sad. And he walked behind me and picked it up. He's like, I got it. And so he bought me yarn. And I snapped a picture of him in Michael's holding the yarn. And I posted on the Instagram. I was like, is there anything hotter than a man who buys you yarn? And wow, did you guys react to that post. But it's true. Like, if your man's gonna buy you yarn, I mean, brownie points all around. I am adding Splenda to my tea because I also like my tea sweet. So I like my tea like I like my men. Strong and sweet. There you have it. Now you know. Alright. I also got my fantastic coasters that you will see. You already saw yesterday's video. I'm definitely using them. That tea, wow, it got dark fast. I am drinking out of my Louisa cup, because Louisa is my spirit animal. If you don't know who Louisa is, it's from the movie Encanto. It is a Disney movie. She sings a song that I cry every time I sing it with her. Because very often in my life I have had to be the strong sister. I have had to be the sister who picked up the pieces. I have had to be the one who held everything together, and I didn't have time to break. And so Louisa is my spirit animal very, very much. So I am channeling Louisa's strength today, just because we have so much to do. We have so much to do. I'm not complaining though. We're gonna get through it. That tea got dark fast. It is dark. It's probably gonna be too strong and I'm gonna be like, ah. I should have just did one bag. I wasn't sure because this cup is not real. This cup is not real. It looks big, but I don't think it's as big as I thought it was. So, shopping list. Let's get down to the brass tacks of things. What are the tutorials for the upcoming week? I'm going to show you everything, okay? So, I used my beautiful Halloween shawl pin from Juju, my Scream shawl pin. In case you don't know who Juju is my beautiful daughter. She has an Etsy shop. She has not been using it, but she made me this really awesome Scream shawl pin. I kind of love it. Anyway, so for the tutorial, we're doing this really cute water bottle. This is going to be day 1, I believe. Yeah, we got day 1. I give you options so that you can make it with a short wrist strap. And this is like so that we stay hydrated, guys, because, and this is so important to me this year specifically. In case you don't know, I am a diabetic. And it is very important that I keep a lot of water specifically in my body. And while my water jug is a giant 40-ounce cup, I do occasionally have to carry a water bottle with me, especially if I'm traveling and I'm out and about. I don't carry my big cup with me. I very often will do a water bottle. And I made one of these, when did I make it? We were somewhere. We were traveling somewhere and I made one and everybody's like, oh, you gotta show me how to do that. I was like, I didn't write nothing down. I can't show you how to make that water bottle holder. I didn't write nothing down. So I had to remanufacture the pattern based off of what I could see in the water bottle that I showed you guys, I think in January, early January. And so we have this real cute flat bottom. We have a bunch of different really cutesy stitches in there. And I give you the options to make a short strap handle or like the original that I showed you, and I don't know where I put it because, I mean, why would I know where it's at right now? I thought it was over there. I thought it was with this, but it's not. So anyway, you can also make it so that it's crossbody. Like if you're out walking, trying to get your exercise on like I have to do now, or like I don't have to. I enjoy walking with my dog. I give you the option in the tutorial. The only difference is you may need a second ball if you're going to make an extra long strap. This is the Hipster yarn. It is cotton. It's 100% cotton. No, you're not going to need a second ball for a longer strap. I didn't remember how much this yarn I used, but apparently I used a half a ball. So you can probably get 2 with the small straps out of 1 ball, which make one for your best friend or your sister or like your lover, whoever. Just make one, make an extra. Make yourself 2 of them. They will look different because of the patterning of the yarn. The yarn is very tie-dyed. That's why it's called Hipster, because it's meant to look like tie-dyed, which I am here for. I am here for. All right, this is a lightweight number 3. It's 100% cotton. The color we used is Melonberry, but there are gorgeous, gorgeous colors of this yarn. And I don't think I have them here, but there's, I made a top for the, I think it was the very first Premier Yarn Week. I made the Hipster, I made a top out of the Hipster cotton and the cotton sprout. It is the Spring Fling t-shirt, I believe, is the name of the pattern. And This makes beautiful wearables, not just water bottle holders and stuff like that. Man, I got like a purple thing going on today. What is happening? I didn't plan my outfit on. I just threw on clothes that were clean. So, one Hipster cotton. The Hipster cotton retails for $4.99, and you can get at least 2 water bottle holders out of 1 ball of yarn. And like I said, they come in lots of beautiful colors. They have, I believe that's the one that has a colorway called Rainbow Roller Skates, which is one of my favorite colors. But definitely check out that. I will link that below. Tutorial number 2 for this week is going to be the hat that is up here on my girls' heads. It is a diamond hat. For us that are extra fancy, we need our diamond hat. And for those of us that are still in cold climate, because while it is warm here today, when I'm filming this video, which is yesterday, it's 60 degrees outside. It is beautiful, but it's probably going to rain tomorrow and probably snow the week after that. So, and I know a lot of you in the northern regions, it's still very much winter. And I, of course, give you options how to make this brim shorter, taller, fatter, skinnier. But I really love the diamond look. And even though there's little holes in there, this hat still keeps you really warm, but it ventilates so the sweat gets out. You know what I'm talking about. It's cold out, but you're still sweating. Yeah. So this is tutorial number 2. I have names for all of these patterns and tutorials, but they're all escaping me. I think this is the diamond hat. The water bottle doesn't have a name as of today, but it will by the time the videos are uploaded. But this is the diamond hat. This is going to be tutorial number 2. This is 2 different balls of yarn to get this beautiful diamond effect to really pop. You're going to want 2 different yarns. And to do that, I used the Premier Basix Mosaic. This is $3.99 a ball. And we used, actually I used this color. This is the color, these are 100% acrylic. The color Bouquet is what I used for the hat. And that's just so pretty. But this is also a good option to go with that blue. This is the color Cuddle. And this is just blue basics. So the basics is $3.99 a ball. And I don't have that, so I don't know what color it is. It's one of the blue ones. And this one is Cuddle, and this one is Bouquet. $3.99 a ball. The regular basics is $3.99 for a little bit bigger than this size. However, where'd it go? Where'd it go? If you want to get fancy, this is basically the same base. If you want to do the blue in like this type of blue, this is only $6.99 for this big giant skein as opposed to $3.99. So $3.99 for the mosaic is 216 yards. I believe the regular basics is like 260 yards or something like that for $3.99, and you get 612 yards for $6.99 of the new ombre yarn. This is just a little, there are actually 2 patterns you can substitute the ombre if you want to try this out, and you can probably get both patterns out of 1 ball of the ombre, and then you'll have a matching hat and a matching bag. I'm just saying, you can absolutely do that. I'm not gonna, I'll link this below too, but this is new for Premier Yarns. This is gonna be this week I'm doing a review on this yarn, so you guys can get a better understanding of if I love that yarn, if I just like that yarn, how it compares, all the things. So with that, we will discuss everything. You wanna make this cool hat, mosaic, mixed with basic, or you can substitute either or both for the ombre yarns if you wanted to try a new yarn out. Right, move that aside, put that over there. Third tutorial is this really cute, it's a crossbody bag on her butt. It has another purpose. Put your hat back on, girlfriend. Okay, so this is super cute, right? Listen, you can wear it over your shoulder as a bag, right? You can make the strap longer, or if you're skinny like her, it can be crossbody bag, right? It's not crossbody on me because I have a big body, right? That's not what I made this for. But it works beautifully as a purse, okay? it works beautifully as a purse. Or an apron, I mean, whatever. That's not what I made it for either. I am wearing it like this because my daughter, who I have mentioned in the video earlier, who made me this gorgeous shawl pin, right? Okay. Juju has her own little car, and she tries to keep her car spick and span spotless. And she asked me if I could please get her or make her a garbage bin for her car. So the reason I made this utility bag is what we're calling it, because we could put anything and everything in this cute little bag. Is this not cute? Oh, I love this yarn. This yarn is squish to the nth degree, okay? Cute, right? I made this to hang over her car seat, so I'm a car seat, right? Over her headrest, slides a grocery store bag in here as a liner or a small garbage bag, and you just tie it around the sides right here. And then you have a cute little car garbage bag, and it's the cutest thing. And people are not going to think it's a car garbage bag. They're like, oh, look at that cute little decoration, or look at that cute little bag she's got hanging. And then when you look aside, there's garbage. And then you just pull the little grocery store bag or the small liner out, and you throw the garbage away when it gets too full, or like when you feel like it. This works specifically well for her because she goes to college, and she sometimes has to sit in her car in between classes, and she sometimes has to eat lunch in her car, and so she's in her car a lot. And like, what do you do with the garbage if there's not a garbage can nearby? You put it in the cute little bag that's already hanging from your car seat. Garbage, boom. Garbage, boom. Or bear with me, you make this, and then you throw your little yarns in there. You got a little project bag on the go, and it's stinking cute. It's stinking cute. I mean, right? Is this not the cutest project bag you ever saw? Now, now that I'm done bragging about my cute little garbage bag, we're calling it a utility bag. And I totally messed up. And you're going to see this in the tutorial. My brain was all over the place. Filming these videos was pure chaos in this house. I mean, just so much was happening. We lost power. We lost water. The furnace went out. The doorbell is now broke. Like, I cannot even describe to you the past couple of weeks we have had. And that's not including the personal stuff and stuff with little man that I have very briefly just like it's been. So I decided to do back loop only in 2 rows here. So there's like this weird little, but she's not going to notice it. She's not going to care. I'm going to finally taste the tea because I think it's cooled down enough. Definitely strong enough. And 1 bag probably would have sufficed. It's a very mild, I taste the hibiscus more than I taste the raspberry. Kind of tastes like a fruit snack. A little bit. This yarn, first of all, this stitch pattern is so stinking cute. Something I popped up with in my head. Super easy. It's a 1-row repeat. But the reason I like it is because it gives this little zigzag. And you can't really see where the color breaks because this is a self-striping cake. And self-striping cakes, there will often be a harsh break, especially when you're using double crochets. There'll be just like a harsh break. Scarlett, you're being rude. And the zigzagginess, the texture of this, it hides that. Right? You have to look really hard to see where the color breaks are. Okay, so what yarn did I use for this? Sweet Roll Frostie, again 100% acrylic yarn. Again, if you wanted to substitute the ombre for this, you do the ombre with this and the ombre for the hat, and you'll have a matching bag set. So if you wanted to do that, you're more than welcome to. However, I will also say that I used about a cake and a half for this bag. You're going to need about a cake and a quarter if you want the strap to be longer to where it is a crossbody bag. Just saying. You're going to need to. You're going to need to. These ones retail for $5.99. The squish factor on the sweet roll cakes are beyond. Like, I mean, it's so squishy. Do you see how much I'm squishing into that? It's squish. It's squish. And this makes beautiful, beautiful, like, baby garments, like sweaters, like everything. I mean, yeah. I love this. The sweet roll cakes, aside from being the frosty, the sweet roll cakes, and they used to have something called candy shop cakes, which they discontinued, were my favorite. They were the first cakes I ever crocheted with. And I used to make a ton of shawls out of the sweet rolls and the candy shops, and then baby blankets, and like, oh my God. Love the sweet roll line. I have a lot of sweet roll cakes. I have a small stash of them. I also still have some of the candy shop ones, which I hoarded away when I heard they were discontinuing them. Are these colors not amazing? This is the colorway Slushy. But they do have, and I have featured this yarn in the past on Premiere Week too, because it's worth showing twice. I made a sweater. I made a sweater out of this. No, it was a poncho. I made a poncho out of this. I will try to link the tutorials I'm talking about from previous. So there's going to be a lot of information in the box. So I need to link let me write notes. The Spring Fling tee. Spring Fling tee and I think it's a poncho. Might be a sweater with frosty. Love this yarn. Super squish. So you need 2 of those. Those are $5.99 each if you're going to make the bag. But like I said, if you have extra, you can make it the hat to match the bag, or you can buy the ombre, substitute the ombre, make the bag out of the ombre, and make a matching hat out of the ombre. And then you have that. So 2 of those cakes. Next, I'm just going to slide to the side. This is a poncho shirt. Okay. Brunhilde is wearing it. Brunhilde has a wrought iron base. She is very old and antique and solid as a rock. Can't say the same for Winifred. Winifred is a dress form that I bought recently. She is not antique. She's very lightweight and she wants to fall apart frequently. Like most modern women, she just can't hold it together. Alright, so making jokes, people. This is a poncho top. It's a shirt that is shaped like a poncho. Okay? So it is meant to be oversized and square, and it is meant to fall onto your body. It is an amazing garment. I love, 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 love the way the colors turned out. This is another cotton yarn. And once again, we're revisiting the cotton sprout. You find the right color. That's mosaic. I have a bag here of all the yarns that I've used for Premiere Week. Alright, so I'm just going to show you. It comes in solid, so if you wanted to make this in a solid color, the cotton sprout comes in solid colors, like this gorgeous peach. This is worsted weight. So this is... Somebody wrote on my ball of yarn. Anyway, so worsted weight number 4. Let's try this again. I had to switch SD cards, and hopefully I remember that half the files are on that SD card and half the files are on this SD card. So, moving right along. No idea what I was saying. Alright, so, cotton sprout. Worsted weight number 4. Focus. There we go. It keeps turning a specific focus on, and I have to keep returning it off. Cotton sprout, worsted weight, 100% cotton. The solid colors are 180 yards. The multicolored, which is what we used here, are 153 yards. The color I used for this is right here. Right here. It's raw here. There we go. It is the color Saltwater Taffy. So it has yellow, blue, pink, and there's green in here. So yellow, it's perfect for like a spring, cute little Easter outfit, spring color. Like, it's super cute. This is a 2-row repeat, very easy to build the shape of the garment, because basically it's a big square, and then we connect it under the arms at a certain point, and then we continue working in the round to the bottom till it reaches the length you want. This is so beautiful on. It is so, and you will see it on Sunday. I will model everything for you, because I'm actually going to record that video today on top of everything else I got to do. But is this not beautiful? And it is a very basic, I make all of my tutorials, especially clothings, to fit on your body. It's very easily to adjust this to any and all sizes. And I do tell you in the tutorial how to make it for smaller bodies, bigger bodies, all bodies, and how to customize it if you want it to be more drapey on your body to like kind of hang, or if you want it to be a little more form-fitting. It's so easy to customize. So, and this is beautiful. And cotton sprout, this used for my body size. I wear a 3X. I'm also 5'9", and that is going to take into consideration because we're measuring it based off of our elbows. So elbow to elbow, not so much the biggest part of your body like we generally do. You can measure it to the biggest part of your body if you are more round than you are tall. And there's no shame in different body shapes either. Like this is a very flattering pattern on almost any body. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I love the way it fits. I love the way it flows on my body. It's a little more snug on my body than I originally planned it to be, but like even if it was extra flowy, I think it would be beautiful. So no matter what changes you make to it, I really think this is going to look beautiful on everybody. And even though I'm a 3X, this fits Juju because it's a poncho top. It's meant to be large and like flowy. And she's only a 1X. So 1X to probably 4X took 5 balls. I'm going to say, just to be safe, unless you're smaller than a 1X, get 5 balls minimum. I always order an extra ball just because I don't want to run out and have to be scrambling to finish a project. That's just me personally. But like I said, you don't have to make it in the multicolors because the cotton worsted sprout comes in solid colors like this gorgeous baby blue. This is called the color Aqua. I also have it in peach to show you. There's also other variations of the stripy color. This one is Fruit Punch, and it's yellow and orange and pink. Like I said, we used the saltwater taffy in this. And then I also have the teal, which would be beautiful. This would be beautiful in teal. And then last but not least, I also have, it would be beautiful. This is summer. This is like August on the beach. Like all day long, this is August on the beach. So this is a beautiful, like, I don't know what color blue that is. This one is the color Luau. So see how there's pink, there's a lighter blue, there's green, and then there's like this true blue, or like, I don't know what color you would call that, but isn't that beautiful? And a lot of the solids, this isn't a solid, but there are solids that will match up with, and I don't have them. I don't have them. There are solids that will match up with these. Oh, I got a baby pink too. This baby pink is the color Blush. This kind of goes more with the saltwater taffy. These retail for $4.99 a ball. So it's going to be, if you need 5 balls for a 1X to a 4X, 5 times 5 is $25. $25 for a beautiful shirt that you made yourself. I think that's a fantastic deal. The washing instructions on this yarn is machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. Just because the cotton will pill up and will kind of like, it doesn't like the heat in the dryer a whole lot. I actually will wash I wash everything that I make in the washing machine because I don't have an agitator in my washing machine, and I wash it on a delicate cycle, and then I will fluff it in the dryer but I don't fluff it with it. I don't put other things in the dryer with it so that it doesn't get pilly. It doesn't get like lint stuck to it. So, and then I just put it where I'm going to put it. All right, now the last thing. All right, Brunhilde, you got to take a step back. This is Winifred. This is our 5th and final tutorial of the week. I feel like she needs to be a little bit taller. And I don't remember how to make her taller. I don't remember. Anyway. I'm having a hard time raising her up. I don't remember how to make her taller. I know there's a thing down there. Okay, this gorgeous, beautiful shirt that is so soft and squishy. Sorry, I'm filling you up, girlfriend, but my God, your shirt is nice. All right, this shirt gave me so many problems because life. It was not the shirt. The shirt is ridiculously easy. The shirt is a 2-row repeat. That's a 2-row repeat. This is a 2-row repeat. I show you how to customize this for your body size. There's a little bit of sewing that you have to do on the seams here and under the arms. And also, I made it a little fancy on the bottom. I put ribbing on the bottom, but I put ribbing on the bottom that you have to sew on. So this panel is created separately, and then we sewed it on, but I show you a really simple way to sew it on to where it looks seamless. It did not take me very long. I hate sewing things together. I loved the entire part of this, like the extra detail of taking the time to sew it together and doing the ribbing. See how the ribbing, the cute little stripes are going this way? It just adds a little something something to the bottom of this shirt. And I'm so incredibly proud of this shirt. This is my favorite thing I have ever made to date. And I have made some pretty cute stuff. Now, I tell you in the tutorial how to make this more of a crop top so that it hits you at your natural waist. And I tell you how to make it so that this hits me at my hips. Because I like things that hit me on my hips. I am very self-conscious about the lower half of my stomach because I have some sagging happening there. So I always make my shirts on the longer side. But this would be super cute as a little crop top. You can adjust the neckline for it to be lower cut or for it to be up higher. I'd show you how to do that in the tutorial. I show you how to measure for your arms. This shirt is beautiful, and while it hugs her curves beautifully, you see how it makes her have this amazing, this fits me and she's a 2X. There is so much stretch in this yarn and this pattern that it's going to fit you really, really well, and it's going to accentuate all of your best body parts. I'm just saying, like, it's really a beautiful garment, and I really love the detail in the stitching. That's funny. Like, on camera, it looks like there's a mess up right here. Do you see, like, there's, because the yarn right here is almost the same color as Brunhilde, or Winifred's body. I promise you there's not a mess up there. It's beautiful like the rest of the garment. But I really like this yarn. This is the Painterly yarn. I love the way this came out in crochet. This yarn was very much designed for knitting because it creates micro stripes like the bottom ribbing. And unless you're careful, it's going to look it's going to look a sloppy mess if you use the wrong stitch with this yarn. And we have made a hat, which is actually, it's up there. You guys, it's on her. It's on Holly back here behind there. Unless you use a simple stitch or the right stitch, it can look very splotchy and like all over the place. And so I did a simple stitch that would just accentuate the little color pops. And these are also not my colors at all. Like, I am very much loud and proud and like into the bright look at me colors, and this is very, very muted for my tastes, but I went with it because I was thinking about you guys. I was like, what is going to attract more people? What is the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, I was looking to reach a broader span of people with these colors. And this is the colorway Sunday Brunch. It is very muted. It's very pastel. It is stunning worked up. I would never have picked this yarn for myself, for anything for myself. And I'm so happy I did, because this is gorgeous. And it's so freaking soft. This is Antipilling acrylic. And if you are new to this channel, welcome to this crazy world that we live in. But Antipilling acrylic is my favorite yarn to work with because of the way it feels. Not only the way it feels in the finished object, but the way it feels when you work it up. Like, it is soft and satiny without being too slick or slippery. Some people might find it slippery, and if you find it slippery and you're struggling with that, switch your hooks. Switch your hooks and use a hook with a little more grab to it. And I've never had that problem. I've never had that problem. So this is the Painterly. It is brush stroke print. It's the Antipilling acrylic line. Everyday worsted. It's worsted weight yarn. It's beautiful. Like, I think I used 6 balls for this. For a size 3X. I mean, it looks beautiful on a 2X. So I'm going to say 2X to probably 4X I would use, because this is a little bit left over. 6 balls of the Painterly. And the Painterly is currently $4.99 a ball. So 5 times 6 is $30 for this beautiful top. $35 if you're like a 4 or 5X. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. And I'm so excited about Premiere Week. This tea is good. I love my Louisa cup. This came in a set from TJ Maxx. It's in a tower. It has all the characters. So it has Mirabelle, Louisa. Oh, what is Louisa's sister's name? Isabella, and Bruno. And they all come in the tower, but Louisa is my favorite. Louisa is my spirit animal. Although Juju says that Mirabelle's mom, I am Mirabelle's mom, because I heal people by cooking for them, which I think is incredibly sweet. I also think I'm a little bit of Mirabelle, because Mirabelle always thought that she didn't have any magic powers, but being who she was magic enough. Like, she was the magic. She's what made the magic work, you know? Like, so I kind of feel like I'm a little bit of Mirabelle. Now, Sunday will be the official intro. We're going to talk again. It's going to be a lot of this information just repeated, but we're still going to film it because it will help bring new people into, because people get excited and they're like, oh, let's watch this video. What is this about? What is Premiere Week? What is, and they tune in for that, and then they tune in the next day to see the very first tutorial and all that. So a lot of this information is going to be repeated on Sunday in just a different format. I'm actually going to show the stuff. I'm actually going to wear it, model it, talk about the yarn again, give you another shopping list in case you missed this video, because not everybody watches my Tuesday tea with cinnamon videos. But oh, I gotta tell you, I'm so grateful that I did Premiere Week different this year, in the fact of I filmed. My cup is, oh, that's why. My tea bag is on the saucer with my cup and it keeps getting on my hand, and I'm going to be stained because hibiscus stains. Man, that's what I should have put in my hair, with some hibiscus, right? It would be beautiful coloring. So, this year, last year I was stressed because I jammed 5 tutorials into 2 weeks. I filmed 5 tutorials in 2 weeks, including large garments, and I think I did a blanket last year. And that's a lot of crocheting, that's a lot of filming, that's a lot of editing, and I was like down to the wire. I was down to the wire. I was stressed out. I was like hysterical crying. I'm like, next year I'm not doing it that way. I am changing things up. I am going to stretch it out. And this week I planned it so that I was filming one tutorial for 5 weeks. It didn't take me 5 weeks to film one. I gave myself 5 weeks so that I did a tutorial a week so that I could still do my normal filming, so I could still do my normal editing, so I could still be a human and a mom and a wife and all the things. And so I really spaced it and stretched it out this year, and it helped because all the other life stuff that got thrown at me in the past couple of weeks that really just kind of sent me over the edge, there would not have been a premiere week had it not been for me stretching it out so far. So Sunday, March 3rd is the first day, the introduction, me modeling these, showing you what they look like, talking about the yarns. That's going to be Sunday. Monday will be the water bottle tutorial. And Monday through Friday is not going to be our normal content. It's going to be just premiere week tutorials. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do hope that you make some of these items with me, especially the things that I'm the most proud of, which is these two. I want to see these on all body types. If you're skinny, I want to see you wear both of these or one of them, whatever one you like most. If you're fat, I want to see you wear it. If you are short, I want to see you wear it. If you're tall, I want to see, like, I want this on all body types, okay? These can also be altered for little kids. You just have to adjust the initial starting chain. So you would start with a smaller neck hole for this. And the best way to adjust a shirt for a neck hole is to measure it around your head to make sure that it fits over your head. That's all you need to do for a neck hole. You just make sure that the chain is big enough that it goes around your head and can slide over your face without scraping your skin off. That's how you start every shirt. You can do it, and I give you the multiples for this one specifically because this one is built top down. It's built from the neck down. This one is not. So this one you would start the measurement by how long you want it to be on your body from your shoulder down to wherever you want it to land. And you can make these in all sizes. And a little kid version of these would work up in probably a couple hours. No problem. And this one took me a good 7 days to start to finish, but it should not take anyone that long. Especially, well, I mean, if you're only working out a little bit at a time, it varies. If you only crochet an hour a day, it's going to take you a long time. This tutorial took me 7 full days to film because chaos. The house was chaos. It was erupting in chaos. Which was toppled by more chaos. So this one gave me a lot of trouble. And it wasn't the shirt that gave me trouble. It was life that gave me trouble while I was trying to create this. So it makes it even more special to me. And I cannot wait to put that on my body and go take photographs for the pictures, for the thumbnails, for the videos. I'm so excited. That's probably my favorite part, is when you get done and you can just breathe again. And that's what happened because the bag was the last thing I created. Because I was not sure. I was like, what bag am I going to even make? What, like, no. What tutorial am I even going to make for this last tutorial? And then I came to the point where I was like, I mean, life was, like I said, life was stressful at this point. I'm like, maybe I'll just have 4 tutorials and we'll just call it a day. We'll be done. And I know you guys would have understood that. And it was at the point where it is all I could have mustered was the 4. And then Juju asked me for a garbage bag and I was like, I already know what yarn I'm going to use. I already, like, kind of have an idea what I want like, it came to me like that. It was meant to be. But I love this, and I want to make myself one, not for the car, for a garbage bag, but for, like, a cute little purse, because I don't want to give that to her because I like it so much. I really, really like it. But I think I'm going to let you guys go. We have been talking a long time. I'm going to link the tea, the raspberry hibiscus tea, below. See? That's where the bag is touching. It's kind of gross. And it keeps getting on my hand. And it stained my cup. I'm sure it'll come off when I wash it with soap, but hopefully it doesn't stain my teeth. That would be terrible. Just walking around with red teeth like I'm a vampire. Thank you so much for tuning in. The shopping list will be below. I will put the amount of yarns that I use for each one of these tutorials so you have a better idea, because I will write everything in the description box. I will link the tutorials I talked about with the frostie yarn and the cotton sprout / hipster t-shirt that I created for a couple years ago for Premiere Week. And yeah, if you guys make any of these tutorials, please make these tutorials. Like, I've worked my butt off for you guys. Please make something. I don't care if it's the water bottle holder. Make something. I want to see it. I need it. I need my work to have paid off somehow. But yeah, definitely watch the videos, or I don't care if you, actually I don't care if you watch them. I just really want you to make the items. I worked really hard on them, and that's just coming from my heart. Like, I put my heart into these projects. The 2 shirts specifically, like, I seriously, like I said, when I finished the bag, I felt like crying because I was so relieved that that was done, because it was so stressful on top of life. And then I was just so proud of myself when I looked at these 2 beautiful garments on these 2 beautiful ladies. Now, Brunhilde is a size extra small, so she's an extra small. She's wearing a 3X. That's why I said, because this is poncho style, it can be made one size and fit like a whole lot of people, because it's meant to look like a poncho but it's a poncho that doesn't slide all around when you're moving. So it's closed off on the sides, which I was wearing a poncho, and the inspiration was one of my other ponchos that I made for, I think it was the Jen's favorite poncho, okay? I was wearing that in a video, or a version of it, and the stitching was slightly different. And I was wearing it and it kept sliding and adjusting because I was freezing, and I was wearing it to keep warm, and it kept sliding. I was like, I need this to be pit, and I said it in a video, I need to close it off on the side so it doesn't do this. And then a light bulb, that's where this came from. And these are 2 stitch patterns that I have never featured on the channel before, and so like that makes me happy too. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna shut up. I have a lot more work to do today, so I really need to stop talking in this video so I can film the rest of the stuff that I need to film. But until tomorrow, I will see you again, and be kind, love one another, stop being so judgmental. Like, she's allowed to wear that or be that or say that or do that, and honestly, just be kind. Just be kind. I actually have a sign back here, right here. It says be kind. I got it from the Dollar Tree. It's a reminder to all of us. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.